Day 28. Yeah, been a while since the first day. Wait, did that say apps? Look at this. Oh, that's us. Alright. Oh boy. Oh, there you go. What's this? Is that a planet? Oh, that's just weird. You're weird too. Yeah, I could buy that. Yeah, look at that fruit. That explains a lot. What's this? Okay. The indigenous life. Alright. Alright. And for you. Fruit. Oh yeah, look at all this fruit. Oh yeah. As a scientist and as a food eater, I'm excited about this new source of potential nutrition. I just wish it didn't look like it was covered in pimples. Luckily, the taste of it is like delicious and scrumptious had a baby. Let's give her as many as these we can. The fruit is so sour that one bite makes my whole face want to climb into my mouth and pull it back out. It's high in Pikmin U, though, so I guess I'll try adding small amounts of the juice to other food. Better food. And even though it looks like one of the most monstrous beasts that this planet has so many of, this fruit has a light flavor and tons of seeds. It'll be a great food source back home, if the people don't run away from it in terror. Yep, and the people of Kopai will be thrilled that we found this sweet, entirely delicious food source. They'll adore us forever when we introduce them to this weapon of mass nutrition. The taste of this one takes me back to Auntie B's famous fruit pastries. The pit's pretty big, so there's not a whole lot of juice in there. But maybe someday this pit will grow into a tree in Auntie B's backyard, and she could taste it for herself. This funny produce thought it could disguise itself as one of the native creatures, but I know the smell of Pikmin U anywhere. Take that, fruit! Sweet and totally delicious, this one has quite a bit of Pikmin U. On closer analysis, the white fiber just inside the skin seems to have the most of the nutrition, but it's not very tasty. I'll save it for the captain. And there's something very charming about all these little beads of juice. It makes me feel like we'll never run out of juice. Fruit. The color reminds me of something... Oh, Auntie B's hair! She has such a rebellious streak. And this is my favorite so far. It's sweet in this kind of elegant way. Poor Alf can't touch it without getting itchy all over. And the captain's not refined enough to appreciate it. I'll have to make the sacrifice and eat it all myself. I'll season it with my tears. And when we opened this one up, I was curious what we'd find in the funny head at the top of the fruit. Turns out nothing. So it's got a thick skin with a big head and doesn't actually have anything inside. That's why I named it for the captain. Hee hee! And let's see here. Oh, crazy! We cut this open and it's filled with tiny white flowers, meaning it's not technically a fruit at all. Anyone now, sis? Oh, poop, I forgot the word. Oh, wait, it's analysis. Analysis also indicates that it won't be ripe very long before it starts to rot. I think I'll save this one for the captain. These little spheres that have it all. Smooth skin, delicious juice, a nice smell. They're almost perfect, except that exact shade of green is the captain's, favorite color of all time. He painted his room, his fingernails, and, I heard, even his dog this color. Yeah! And this, well, looks like a reptile doing its best impression of pudding. Doesn't seem very fruit-like at all. Not much juice, not sweet, high fat content. Tasty, I guess, in an odd way. I just hope it wasn't a poisonous reptile. And this fruit's flesh is soft and pale yellow. It's juicy and it has a sweet, sour flavor. I must also note that it's shaped almost exactly like a baby's bottom. While the scientific merit of this observation is debatable, the adorability is not. There's something compelling about this shapeless fruit. With its tiny head, it's like the fruit is heading to a fancy party full of debonair berries and upscale squashes. As a botanist, I have to say that party sounds like the cutest thing I've ever cuted. And for this one, it's huge, super juicy, and filled with tons of seeds to take home and cultivate. How is this thing even real? Sour. This one is so dang sour. So sour I feel like my taste buds have been sucker punched. We can't afford to waste edible fruit though, but this one will need to be pickled or something before anyone would willingly eat it. On the plus side, I'll never forget that face Alf made. And finally, something on this planet that isn't gigantic. These little red globes are the perfect size for Copiot hands, and the juice inside makes a good meal. I bet these will be a lunchbox favorite back home. And this one, well, look at the color! It reminds me of the time I melted all my crayons and tried to combine them together into a super crayon. I really thought that would work. Anyway, Alf doesn't like the smell of this fruit, but he doesn't have a sophisticated nose palate like I do. And that smell! I can't tear my nose away from the smell of this fruit. I dive right in and start eating, but something about this name the computer supplied makes me just a touch suspicious about what's going on inside this thing. And let's see, oh, there's this one. This furry little fruit tried to hide itself under a veil of camouflage and fuzz, but I won't be fooled. Tell me, Miss Fauna, if you are indeed animal and not vegetable, where are your legs? Checkmate, fruit! And this specimen has a sweet flavor and a soft texture, kind of like my Auntie Bee. The shape reminds me of her nose, too. Ugh. So elegant. So glamorous. She's the envy of the family with that nose. I miss my aunt. I want to go home. And this was a bit of an emotional roller coaster for us. We were lured in by the sweet scent, but when we cut it open, it was infested with huge insects. Alf fainted, poor thing. Then I realized that the insects were actually seeds. Yay! Alf will wake up eventually. And I must admit, when I saw the fruit's star-like shape, it seemed like destiny. Free explorers going to the stars to find fruit and coming back with a fruit that looks like stars! In fact, what could be more fitting? Then I tasted it and it was only okay. Kinda sour, so it was kind of a bummer. This one's sour, but smells really nice. I wonder if the juice would work as a deodorant. I also wonder if we can spare a little for the experiment. Finally, I wonder if the captain would notice if I doused him in it while his back was turned. A little sweet, a little sour, but mostly bitter. Alf can't cope with the bitterness and wants me to sweeten it somehow. But I have to say it's growing on me. Maybe he'll mature into it. Once you get past the tough, cratered exterior, this fruit has a refined, almost delicate flavor. It kind of reminds me of the captain, except he's all exterior. And this one, it has lots of juice in here, like having your mouth flooded in sweetness. Not much Pikmin in you, but nutrition isn't everything. Sometimes you just want a natural disaster of flavor, you know? This specimen. It's slightly fuzzy, has a high juice content, and has a hardy pit that should travel well back to Kopai. And as a scientist, I should not remark that it looks almost exactly like bottom. The specimen is slightly fuzzy. And oh my gosh, but this is delicious. So sweet and comforting. I can't imagine a little kid eating just gobs of these things. They'll have to be careful around the inedible peel, though. It's extremely slippery and could be a safety hazard. So yeah, we got all these fruits, except the stellar extrusion. We need one more left.
If what this Louis says is true,
He actually cooks and eats some of these creatures? Food. Vegetables, fruit, meat. You'll eat anything incredibly adaptable. Incredibly weird if you ask me. All cetaceans are vegetarians! At least they're supposed to be. The need to survive probability overtakes any dietary preferences.
well, that's true. We Kopaians could learn from this ability to adapt.
Well, we could learn from our ability to form complete sentences.
Hey, I can complete full sentences too, you know. Just, I don't.
You don't feel like it?
I don't feel like it.
Well, okay. Now there's one fruit left, the stellar extrusion, and it's right through there.
Okay, here we go!
Okay, this looks like the new place.
Hey, if we go into some healing state, do you think we have to be nude or have our clothes on?
Why do you ask that?
I don't know. It just feels like I should talk about it.
Well, good luck with that. I'll be checking on what this place is all about. Hello? Eddie? Oh my gosh! Ah! Wait, there's no time to check it out. It's time to kick some booty.
But the only problem is, I actually beat one of these things by using the rock Pikmin. But we don't have any rock Pikmin on our side. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. Well, we just wait until he makes the step. Ah! Huh? Wait a bit. Red juice! We can actually power up the Pikmin with it! There you go!
Dang it! I missed! I'll get it right this time.
Oh. Dang it! Okay, you try, Brittany. I'll do it myself. Yeah. Seriously, we're killing daylight here. Come on, you big spider thing. Kaboom! Okay. Yep. There you go. Eat that, you butt! Like, get back here, you! Get back here, you! Stop being a total punk! And I know you're probably gonna eat the Pikmin once you get done with whatever you're doing! Ah, dang it! Yeah. Ah, take that! Dang it, this thing is really tough. Why do we have to go for the ankles of the thing anyway? Because the joints probably let goes of the hair on there? How does that make any sense? I don't know! Well, it sure did work for me. I'm being serious about it. Here you go! It's a present for you! There you go. It's a present for you. Merry Present Day. Yeah, what? Get back over here. You don't stay down for long. Now get back over here. Now we just gotta wait for him to make that step with that. Okay, he made a step. He made that. Oh. Look, he's vulnerable now. Quick, time to avenge that one Pikmin there. That isn't Joe. We did it! We beat him! No eating here tonight! No eating here tonight! No eating here tonight! Oh yeah! Dang it! Well, that didn't work. Okay, let's try this again. Good job, Lucy. Now you and the other pink Pikmin will carry that fruit over there. Let's do this. Leroy something or other. Oh, you know what? This would be great for blending. We could get a nice mix of flavors here. We got the final fruit. 2 pieces of the stellar extrusion. Yeah! Yeah! Yeah!
There it is. There it is. All the fruit have been retrieved. We now just need to find the cosmic drive key. The cosmic drive key? Well, yeah, that's what we've been looking. Well, we gotta do it while we still have some juice supplies, okay?
Alright.
There it is. We cleaned out all of the edible matter in the accessible areas, I think. From now on, we're going to be consuming our juice supply if we don't find the cosmic drive key soon and get back to Kopai. Yep. Delicious. And we actually have a little bit of juice buffer, too. Yeah.
Okay, let's see the numbers! Well, I guess that's a thing.
We've completed our mission and harvested all of the edible matter from this planet, I think. Everyone in Kopai will be so happy too. Oh, but now I'm getting ahead of myself. But we still need to, well, we still need to get the cosmic drive key. Let's track that thing down and be on our way.